So the main event then features Mohammed Yaqoubi in action here against Charles Wilson. Now, Charlie Wilson, very talented amateur, 3 times junior ABA semi-finalist, which means he obviously wasn't good enough to win the title, but it doesn't mean to say he's not a decent boxer.
No, he certainly is a good fighter, and Mohammed Yaqoubi brings a legion of fans with him as well. He's got massive support, really expecting big things here, Steve. We've seen Yaqoubi before, he put on a great performance. Can we expect another one?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Spencer, this is one Afghan who's going to be really hotly supported tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this title contest is brought to you in association with Guerrero Boxing, New Era Metal Recycling, PJ Brown Construction, and Ricer High Performance Crews. Queensbury Boxing League presents 5 two-minute rounds in this title clash. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the white shorts with the yellow trim, weighing in at 9 stones and 11 pounds, fighting out of Peak Boxing Gym, Charlie Wilson! Across the ring, his opponent stands in the red corner, wearing the black shorts with the red trim, weighing in at 9 stones and 3 pounds, from All Stars Boxing Gym in West London, the Afghan Warlord, Mohammed Yaqoubi! Your referee in charge of the action is Mr. Seamus Dunn. Let's get down to business!
Well, here we go then. This is the big one. This is Charlie Wilson up against Mohammed Yaqoubi for the vacant National Super Featherweight Championship. 5 rounds of boxing. Referee Seamus Dunn. And I've got to say, there's a lot of talk here about Yaqoubi. He's uncompromising, he's strong, he's tough, he likes to get in there.
Yeah, he comes with a good reputation, Yaqoubi. And I've seen him box before. I was impressed with what I saw, and giving away a lot of height here. Be interesting to see how he deals with the height of Charlie Wilson.
Indeed, and how Charlie Wilson deals with the threat. Got to keep this long for as long as he possibly can. And by the way, Charlie Wilson making his Queensbury Boxing League debut here this evening. A very good form, in fact, between the pair of them. As amateurs anyway. 19 wins, 9 losses and 2 draws as a white-collar boxer for Charlie Wilson. But he won 3, well, in fact, he got to 3 junior ABA semi-finals. And that really does take some doing, Spencer. You've done that. You've won the title yourself.
Yeah, I certainly have, and it's very tough competition to win. So he comes with good pedigree, Charlie Wilson, and he's going to need it here against Yaqoubi. He's very heavy-handed, good head movement, and he's looking to get straight down to action here in the first round, looking to attack the body of Wilson, but Wilson coming back with a good body shot of his own.
Must also be said as well that Yaqoubi twice won the Haringey Box Cup. Now, you know, a lot of people poo-poo that particular achievement, but you know, you still got to go there, go the whole hog to win it, and he's done that twice.
Well, let me tell you, Anthony Joshua won the Haringey Box Cup. So what I'm saying is, you get a lot of quality going through that tournament. So yeah, if you can say you've won it, then great. You get some good kids that have competed in that championship.
I quite agree with you. Anyway, it looks like Yaqoubi just struggling a wee bit here in these early stages.
Yeah, struggling with the height and reach of Wilson. Wilson doing a good job here. Boxing at range, landing some good body shots. And Yaqoubi struggled there. He looked a little bit frustrated towards the end of the round. Some of the action in the first round. Good movement from Wilson, circling, using the perimeter of the ring, circulating from the outside, and Yaqoubi was left to scraps really, and wasn't really landing anything of any note. Good body shot there from Yaqoubi, but overall, that was the story of the round. Good body shot going in from Wilson, boxing comfortably, chose to stay on his feet as well. Looks like he's grown in confidence after that first round.
Let's go, corners!
Referee Seamus Dunn calls him out for the second round. And, you know, let's face it, Spencer, if Charlie Wilson were to keep this one at range behind his long left hand and move away when the threat presents itself, he's going to win this.
Yep. Yaqoubi's trying to close the gap down with his hands, and he should be closing the gap down with his feet. His feet are out of range, and he's throwing his shots from out of range. That's the problem he's got at the moment.
Yeah, but there is one other factor, and that is about the range. If Charlie Wilson keeps going in to Yaqoubi, then he's playing straight into his hands. He's got to stay away and allow him to come forward.
Yep, you're right, Steve. I tell you what, he's doing a good job of it here. He's mixing the shots up well. He's got a good left hook to the body. Wilson as well. I'm impressed with what I've seen here. He's kept it together under a lot of pressure from Mohammed Yaqoubi. And Wilson's kept nice and calm, kept nice and tight, tucked up well. He's done his homework here, Wilson.
I mean, you were a little monster as well, Spencer. That I do know. You know, how would you have faced a man as tall as Wilson?
Well, that's exactly what I've said. The problem that Yaqoubi's got is his footwork's non-existent. He's not moving his feet into range before he throws the punches. He's trying to close the gap with punches, and you can't do that because you end up reaching and falling short. Again, Wilson boxing at ease, boxing on the outside, getting off with the shots of Mohammed. Yaqoubi is struggling here.
Yeah, known as the Afghan warrior, very popular young man.
Good right hand again there from Wilson. Yeah. Yaqoubi started to force back.
Well, that could be a false dawn, really, for Wilson, because, you know, just because you push Yaqoubi back for a couple of seconds doesn't mean to say that you're on the top, you know. But I tell you what, did a good job again. A close round.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Steve. No, I think he won the round quite comfortably, Wilson. I think that he's doing a great job, as you said, working behind the jab, keeping it at range. He's some of the action in that second round. Yaqoubi, story of the contest so far, falling short with his shots, and Wilson just circling on the perimeter, keeping nice and tight and doing a great job.
And wouldn't that be a dream come true if Charlie Wilson were to win this on his Queensberry Boxing League debut against a kid that really is well fencing?
I tell you what, Mohammed Yaqoubi has brought a legion of fans here this evening. He's got loads of them watching back at home. He's a superstar in where he's from, Afghanistan. It's unbelievable.
Round three. So you could possibly say the first two went the way of Wilson.
Now, Yaqoubi's fans trying to get behind him. I think they know he's falling behind on the scorecards here.
And if I was in Wilson's corner, the first thing I'd say is do not take a forward step.
Yeah, you're probably right, Steve. If I'd say if it's not broke, don't fix it. Stick to what you're doing. You don't need to mix it with this guy. This is where he likes to be. He likes to be in the trenches. He likes you up close. Good body shot there from Wilson.
Yes, he's doing ever so well. But it only takes one shot, and that one shot will only come when you're in Yaqoubi's range.
Body shot again there from Wilson. I think Yaqoubi's feeling the weight of these, leading off with a right hand uppercut as well. This is good stuff from Wilson.
Well, I think Mohammed Yaqoubi, known as the Warlord, is going to have to go and be more effective.
Well, I think he's got to roll the dice, Steve. I think he's got to go for it. He's got to let his hands go. Punches in bunches, not single shots. Because at the moment, Wilson's beating him to the punch and winning the contest. Good right hand from Wilson. Well, top quality action here in the third round. The crowd loving it in here, Steve. Everyone on their feet, and this is value for money, this contest. Yaqoubi coming back.
Nice variety of punch there from Charlie Wilson. And well, another round in the bag there for Wilson.
Yep, totally agree. Wilson, again for me, doing the better work, picking the shots lovely. And Yaqoubi is falling behind here on my scorecard. Is the action in the third round. Yaqoubi trying, forces, never found the range as he keeps missing with that left hook over the top, falling short with a jab, not moving his feet into range. And that's what's happening. Wilson catching him on the counter, picking the left hooks to the body. There was that lovely right hand over the top, and that really took the legs away from Yaqoubi. To his credit, he tried to force back, but the cleaner work coming from Wilson.
Yeah, penultimate round then, here we go. Now, big question is, can Charlie Wilson keep out of trouble? Or can Mohammed Yaqoubi walk him down and break him down?
Well, he's going to need something quite special here. Yaqoubi, and Wilson's feeling very confident. He's smiling in there, Wilson. He really fancies this now.
Well, I suspect Wilson will realise that the heat will rise. If there's any fight left in Yaqoubi, of course.
Wilson trying to take the fight to Yaqoubi now. Not sure that's the right tactics, but he's oozing in confidence and he's making things difficult for Yaqoubi.
Well, it's either that, Spencer, or he thinks he can take a good whack.
Well, I just think he's growing in confidence, Steve. He's sort of really got into this one.
But it's that kind of confidence that can get you wiped out, isn't it?
Yep, it certainly is, but he's no signs of it here at the moment.
Well, you know as well as I do, Spencer, it only takes a split second for that one punch to take you out.
Yeah, that was a nice right hand over the top from Yaqoubi. But look at the response there from Wilson. Good body shot as well. Yaqoubi comes back with a left hook. Again, good work here in the fourth round from both guys. Wilson just takes a step back, gulp of air. The contest has been fast-paced.
Yes, it's been a good fight, this. Very good to watch.
Still pushing forward, still trying to find that shot. Yaqoubi, but falling further behind on the scorecards.
Yes. Oh, there's the bell to end the fourth round, and it's been a real struggle, this, for Mohammed Yaqoubi.
Yeah, he's really struggling in there, Steve. He's trying to force it, but dare I say, it seems to be boxing very one-dimensional at the moment. He's not changed it right from the opening bell till now. He's tried the same thing. If it's not working, you need a plan B.
Well, you know what's going to happen, don't you? The corner's going to say to Yaqoubi, listen, you've got to knock him out to win.
Well, he's got to roll the dice. He's got to do it. You know, on our scorecards, he's a mile behind. I think that Wilson has boxed perfectly here. He's took the fight to Yaqoubi. He's boxed on the outside. He's mixed it up. He's taking good body shots. Very, very impressed with Wilson, the way he's kept it together.
Yep, absolutely right. So fifth and final round then. And, well, if Charlie Wilson can keep himself out of trouble, he will become the new champion on this is Queensbury Boxing League debut against a real handful in Mohammed Yaqoubi. And you get the impression, don't you, that if Wilson were to win it, he'd take the return at the drop of a hat.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, good work again there from Wilson. The timing's just not been there tonight from Yaqoubi. He's falling short with that right hand. And I'm telling you, it's all because his feet are in the wrong position. Look at that, good head movement from Wilson. Good response from Wilson, right hand, gets through, forces Yaqoubi to cover up.
Well, this kid can box and fight, can't he?
Yeah, he can. I've been really impressed with Wilson. He's really buzzing in there at the moment. Good work now from Yaqoubi. He's starting to get closer.
Well, Yaqoubi's fans are shouting his name at ringside. And I'll tell you what, this has been a hell of a show.
Yaqoubi again with the right hand.
And Wilson fighting with confidence here.
Yeah, great little contest. This has been from the opening bell. I think Yaqoubi's problem is that he's not changed it up. He's just tried to wear Wilson down, but Wilson's good fitness starting to blow now, Wilson. Starting to feel the pace now, and Yaqoubi's going to go for it, keep pushing on here. Wilson tries to come back.
Well, there's the final bell, and I'm not, I must say, overly bothered about the score, but I do think the new champion is Charlie Wilson.
Yep, totally agree. Yaqoubi's celebrating there, and I think that's early celebrations.
I've actually got a 50-47 in favour of Charlie Wilson.
Yep, I'm with you, Steve. I've got Wilson winning that by 3 points. Good performance. Boxed well on the outside, inside, moved around and made things very difficult for Yaqoubi. There was, yeah, it was early celebrations from Yaqoubi, but I don't think he's done enough.
Well, I've got to say, Mohammed Yaqoubi certainly thinks he's done enough. I personally don't, and I know you don't, Spencer. And I just had a little look from one of his cornermen. And he said, what do you reckon? And I'm afraid I shook my head, but I may be wrong.
Can we get both fighters in the centre of the ring, please?
I may be wrong, Spencer.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a hard-fought contest. Our referee would like to congratulate both boxers. Let's give a big round of applause for both of these warriors.
Yep,
now,
good fight.
in this vacant national title showdown, we consult the judges' scorecards. It was extremely close. Judge A scored it 50-46. Judge B scored it 49-48. And Judge Ski scored it 49-47. It is a majority decision to the new national champion, Charlie Wilson!
Well, there you are, Spencer. As we said, Charlie Wilson has been crowned the new national super featherweight champion after a cracking fight there with Mohammed Yaqoubi. And terrible disappointment, I suspect, for the fans here over to our right of Yaqoubi, but that's just the way it goes.